Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The Mountaineers will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Babers. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the App State Mountaineers offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, App State. What a grab and go for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, just keeps firing. Got a man, it's Favors. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in...
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking for a man, it's Tate. Coming after him. Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Get him!
At midfield, he's got room. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean... They got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. On On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here on third down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the air, it's Tate. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And
Good
that's
catch.
incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get...
Just keeps moving. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Tate. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, no.
He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move.
Dude, get the ball.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Tate. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring
brutal,
at 3rd.
man.
Well, at this
It's fucking
juncture in the
brutal.
game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Yep, perfect.
And he got smacked just as he released
Wow,
the pass.
man.
It's incomplete.
So
and
frustrating.
here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Oh,
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, and his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Dropping back, it's Tate. Working the middle, it's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
We get a stop.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll throw it on first down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He'll just keep slinging it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass.
Yeah, why the
Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm.
All the time in the world. You wouldn't.
He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB. Back in the pocket, you can tell. He wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Tate. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grab behind the line. It's Lawson. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. Feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 21 over Air Force. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to get to it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires one high and deep.
Good catch.
And this is dropped.
Good catch.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Come back and get it.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Kind of force some shit now. You're down 24 to
And he's
5.
wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
God.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
Take this one.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Tate. Dances away to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping
When
back
did
to
Appalachian
pass and
State turn
understand
into
the
goal?
situation in a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back,
Oh, you've
putting
got
up
cramps?
a ton of
Can't
points.
go in the game?
And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to
Right.
show some trust in
Can't
them.
even
Maybe
fucking
get the
audible.
ground game going, help around them a little bit with this system.
Can't catch, I can't audible, I can't hot route. How is my team in 87 overall? Someone please explain.
A 1st down for the offense.
How?
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This offense has a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nope.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. looking deep down the right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to throw it again. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Good catch.
Hands for the score and let it fall to the
Good
turf.
catch.
It'll be 3rd down.
Can't take it
They
anymore.
line up, and
Can't.
it is a long way to the sticks
Can't
from
fucking take
here.
it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now adjusting.
Yep.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Damn.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And a 1st down.
Defense didn't
I can't
maintain
even
its
all.
discipline there, and they get into the neutral
Please let
zone.
that be.
It'll cost them 5 yards.
Not that it matters.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. From the gun, looking for a man. And they're not on the same page there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a
Can't
rhythm.
take it.
They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires to the middle. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 11 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Babers. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.